Hi, I'm Nathan McInder, Technical Support Manager here at CPS Products. Today I'm going to show you how to create jobs and track jobs using the CPS Scale Link app. First thing you want to do is start from your home screen on your smartphone or tablet. And on the upper right hand corner from this home screen that shows you what your scale weight is, and I have some stuff going on here, simply click the Open Job tab. From that you would see a list of jobs that you have open. Once you have several jobs in here, you'll be able to scan through all of them and pick the one that you want. Currently, we haven't had one yet, so I'm going to show you how to add one for the first time. In the top right-hand corner is a plus sign. Simply click the plus sign. From there, you're going to see several fields that you need to fill out that are required. Everything required has an asterisk next to it. First one being the ID. This is just a unique identification for the job, so we're going to call this one job. Just to save time. Next would be an invoice number, accounting PO number, something like that that you have on the job. We're just going to use 1, 2, 3, 4. Next, you can set the job's geolocation by clicking here on the third line, and then below that, you can then select a client. If you didn't have a client in there before, this is where you would add all of your customers. I currently have one that I've already added, so we're just going to simply click on that. Now you can see my new job is all ready. I got my ID, got my invoice, my geolocation, and my client. Simply going to select the check mark on the blue line. Now from the My Jobs tab, you can see the job that we just created, so we want to select it. So everything we do moving forward will be under that job. Select this here. Now we're on the home screen. In the home screen, you can see some things that are different that will allow you to know that you're inside a job. Upper right-hand corner now says Close Job. Right in the middle here, you'll see a right sign. So everything you do right now, while you're using scale, is going to be recorded underneath this job, underneath this client, underneath this invoice. Now we're under a job, and I'm going to perform a small task so we can see how this is recorded underneath the client, the job, and the invoice. So on the bottom left-hand corner, we're just going to do a simple charge from here. I go into the charge screen. I already have some tanks that I already put in here, so I'm going to have this look. It recognizes the tank already, so we're going to just select that. We're going to do a simple small amount here. I got it set up for 2.5 ounces. So once you have the amount you want, you just simply click the check mark. So hear the solenoid come on. You can watch it here do this job. Go through the whole charging procedure. And right now we're inside this job. So if I was to stop this in the middle or pause it in the middle, it's still going to record the job and tell me exactly what I did while I was with this particular instance. Show here, we're getting close to our target. As we approach our target weight, the alarm will go off and eventually my solenoid will shut it down. So now you hear that the charge is complete. The scale is giving an alarm that we're done with it. You can simply see here down at the bottom, I'm just going to say my charge is complete. I no longer need to add any more refrigerant. So now we're back at our home screen again. It's going to show that, back to normal, whatever I have on the scale, whatever is going on. If I no longer need to put any more refrigerant into this unit for this job, I'm simply going to go to the right-hand side up here in the top corner, and I'm going to hit Close Job. At this point, it's going to prompt me if I want to make what we call a checklist. And I'm going to show you guys exactly what the checklist does and how helpful it can be right now. So we'll click on the blue checklist. It's going to open up. It's going to ask you a lot of helpful information. Most systems that you would ever be working on or you would pull a refrigerant in and out of are going to be shown up on this list. You have your residential, packaged systems, mini splits, small appliances, or refrigeration systems. So for this instance, we're just going to click on that we did a mini split here. Now underneath that tab, it's going to give you different types and different components that make up a mini split system. Let's say that I want to go in and I'm going to do a check on the thermostat. Well, the thermostat's going to ask me some checklist questions, some basic questions. So we want to record some data here on the thermostat for this mini split. It's part of our checklist. See under here it says, is it energy saving? Are the new batteries installed? Is it programmed to the client's needs? Let's say in this instance it is energy saving. You simply click this once. It's going to show a check mark. That means yes. Let's say that we didn't install new batteries, that it's working fine, and the customer didn't require new batteries. So what we're going to do instead of hitting it once is we're going to hit it twice. It's going to show a minus sign. That means no. let's say that all we're going to do, program the client's needs. Let's say it's a non-programmable, it just works automatically. So from this point, let's say that's the only part that your boss has to do, the checklist, that's the only part that the customer really was concerned with. We're going to now hit the bottom of the paperclip sign down here, and we're going to attach that checklist to the job. Now, to view this job again and to view the checklist and everything that was going on, you're going to want to go back to your submenu here on the left-hand corner. We're going to open up Tools. From the Tools page now, you can also see the clients that you added. You can see the tanks that you added before. You can find your scale based on where you are in GPS. But right now we're going to go and look at this job that we just created. And then you can see it right here, the test invoice 1244. Now, you can simply, to look at this job, there's an I right underneath on the bottom. It says View. You can simply touch that. And now you can see we got our job ID, we've got our invoice, we have our client, the address, and that the job has been completed because we closed it out. It also is logging the usage that we used when we did charges on it, what tank we used, how much refrigerant we used out of that tank, and exactly what time we did it. And at the very bottom, you'll see the checklist now I just created. It shows that the thermostat specifically was energy saving and new batteries were not installed. The last thing you can do with this, in the upper right-hand corner you'll see, you can simply push this out and export this entire report as a PDF or a CSV file. You can email this, look something similar to this. You can email this directly to your service manager, directly to the customer. Make it into a template in an Excel file, and maybe make it part of your actual service ticket that you deliver at the end of the day. So now you've seen how to make a job inside the CPS Scale Link app. I hope you enjoyed the presentation and enjoy your new CPS product. Thank you.